Educare 20.
Hi friend, assalamu alaikum. What's up? I hope you are keeping well. Today once again I have brought another new topic, that is auxiliary verb or helping verb. Yes, it is an important topic in English language. I hope you will enjoy this video. If yes, please subscribe my channel and press the notification bell so that you can get new videos soon. So let's go to the PC screen to discuss details. Once again, welcome to the auxiliary verb class. Let's know what are auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verb or helping verbs are used together with a main verb to show the verb's tense or to form a negative or questions. For example, I must help the poor. Here, must is the auxiliary verb. It helps the main verb to modify the meaning. So, must is here the auxiliary verb. Let's know more. A complete list of auxiliary verbs flows: am, is, are, was, were, being, been, have, has, had, having, do, does, did, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, be, going to, be able to, have to, has to, used to, ought to, had better, would rather, dear, need. Let's know the categories of this auxiliary verb. We can classify the auxiliary verbs in 5 categories. For example, be or to be verbs, have verb, do verb, modal auxiliary verb, semi-modal auxiliary verbs. These are the categories of the auxiliary verbs. Let's know details in each sentence. Be verbs. We all know that be verbs are be, am, is, are, was, were, being, been. Here, am, is, are, these three are present form. Was and were are the past form. Being is the present participle and been is the past participle form. Uses of the be verbs. Number 1. Be verbs are used as an auxiliary verb in present and past progressive tense. For example, I am working. Here am is the auxiliary verb and it helps to make it a progressive tense, present progressive tense. Here, so am is the auxiliary verb. It makes the sentence to make it progressive tense. Another example, I was reading. I was reading. Here was is the auxiliary verb and it also helps the main verb to make it past progressive tense. The work is done. Here is a passive voice. Here is auxiliary verb helps the sentence to make it passive form. Number 2. Auxiliary verb also used as a linking verb or stative verb. Here is the linking verb. He is a teacher. Here is not action verb. Linking verbs connect the subject and the object. So is here linking verb. Have verbs. Have verbs are have, has, had, and having. Here have and has are the present form. Had is the past and past participle form, and having is the present participle form. Uses of the have verb. Number 1. Have verb is used as an auxiliary verb in perfect tense. For example, I have done the work. Here have is the auxiliary verb. It helps the main verb to make it perfect form. So have is the auxiliary verb. Have verb is also substitute for eat and drink. We use have for eat and drink. For example, let's have a dinner. Let's have a dinner. Let's have a dinner. Here have is the main verb and it's substitute for eat and drink. Number 3. Have verbs are also used to donate ownership. For example, I have a car. I have a car. Have is the main verb. Have is main verb here, and have verbs we to car. Here, for example, I we to car. For we use here have. I have a car. So it is the ownership. denote ownership. Do verb. Do verbs are do, does, did. Do, does, did. Here, do and does are the present form, and does is used with the third person singular number, and did in the past form. Uses of the do verbs are: number one, do verbs is used as an auxiliary verb in negative and interrogative sentence. For example, I don't take tea. I don't take tea. Here, take is the main verb, and do not here auxiliary verb, and they helps it to make it negative. On the other hand, do you love tea? Do you love tea? Here, do is the auxiliary verb and love is the main verb, and do verb helps the main verb to make it question sentence or interrogative sentence. Number two, do verbs are also used to add emphasis. For example, I do help you. I do help. That means that I must help you. And do is used here to emphasize help. To emphasize help. Number three, do verb was used in elliptical sentences where the main verb is undisturbed and is omitted. Where main verb is omitted. For example, he plays piano well, doesn't he? Here, doesn't he means he plays piano. He plays piano. He plays piano. So we don't use here plays. Or they all had dinner, but I didn't. But I didn't. That means here they all had dinner, but I didn't have dinner. But I didn't have dinner. Modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs, the verbs that don't change their form, like be verb, have verb, and do verb, and are used to express ability, possibility, permission, or obligation, or suggestions, are called modal auxiliary verb. For example, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must are the modal auxiliary verbs. Let us know them. Number one, modals don't have non-finite forms. That means infinitive, present, and past participle form. Modal don't have non-finite forms. That means they don't make infinitive, present, and past participle form. Number two, modals don't carry an s in the third person singular form. Modal never carries s in the third person singular form. There's no details in the other sentence. Semi-modals or modal phrases. The verbs that are used both as modal verb and as main verb are called semi-modal verbs. They are combination of auxiliary verbs and the preposition to. Once again, the verbs that are used both as a modal verb and main verb are called semi-modal verbs. They are combination of auxiliary verb and preposition to. For example, be going to, be able to, have to, has to, used to, ought to, had better, would rather, dear, need are the semi-modal auxiliary verbs. Let's know details. Use of need. Need is used as semi-modal verb. For example, she didn't phone her mother. Here, she need not phone her mother. Here, need is the modal or semi-modal auxiliary verb. It helps the main verb phone. She need not phone her mother. Need she phone her mother is the interrogative sentence, and to make it interrogative, need modal auxiliary verb helps the main verb phone. Need she phone her mother. Need here semi-modal auxiliary verb. Need as a main verb. For example, she needs to phone her mother. She needs to phone her mother. Here, she is the third person singular number and the main verb here needs, and it takes as. She needs to phone her mother. She doesn't need to phone her mother. She doesn't need to phone her mother. Here, need is the main verb and doesn't helps it to make it negative. Does she need to phone her mother? Here, need is the main verb and does here auxiliary verb helps it to make it question sentence. Use of used to. Modal auxiliary verb. As a modal auxiliary verb, used to. Here, she used to live in Dhaka. She used to live in Dhaka. Here, used to is the auxiliary verb and it helps the main verb live. She used to live in Dhaka. Used she to live in Dhaka. Here, used also auxiliary verb and it helps the main verb live and is the interrogative sentence. Is the interrogative sentence. She used not to live in Dhaka. Here, used not is also auxiliary verb. It helps the main verb live and it is the negative sentence. Used not she to live in Dhaka is also used not is the auxiliary verb here and is the interrogative sentence. Is the semi-modal auxiliary verb has the main verb live to make it interrogative. Used to as a main verb. Number 1, she used to live in Dhaka. She used to live in Dhaka. Here used to is the main verb and it is the past tense sentence. She used to live in Dhaka. Did she used to live in Dhaka? Here you can use or used. Both of them are the same meaning. Did she used to live in Dhaka? Here the interrogative sentence and it's made with did. Here used to is the main verb. She didn't used to live in Dhaka. She didn't use or used to live in Dhaka. Here use or used is also main verb. It is the negative sentence with the help of didn't. Didn't she used to live in Dhaka is the interrogative sentence. Here used to is the main verb and it is made with the help of didn't. Use of dare as a modal verb. Use in negative and interrogative sentence as a modal verb. I dare not think how many victims there are. I dare not think how many victims there are. Here dare not is the auxiliary verb or semi-modal auxiliary verb. Here think is the main verb. It helps the main verb to make it negative. Number 2, how dare she criticize us? How dare she criticize us? Here there is the auxiliary verb and criticize is the main verb. It helps to make it question sentence. So there is the semi-modal auxiliary verb. Dare as a main verb followed by the bare infinitive or to infinitive. Do you dare to tell him what happened to his bike? Here dare is the main verb. You can use to, that means you get to infinitive or without to as a bare infinitive. So do you dare to tell him what happened to his bike? Here dare is the main verb. It helps do verb to help it to make it interrogative sentence. Who dares to argue with me? Here also dares as the main verb. Here dares as the main verb. He didn't dare to look back. Here there is the main verb and didn't helps it to make it negative. So there is the main verb. No one would have dared to think about it. Here there is also main verb and would have is the auxiliary verb here and help it to perfect tense. Use of had better as a modal auxiliary verb or semi-modal auxiliary verb. You had better see a doctor. You had better see a doctor. Here see is the main verb and had better is the auxiliary verb. Had you better write down my phone number before you forget it? Here had better is the auxiliary verb and it is the interrogative sentence, and here write down is the main verb and had better helps the main verb to make it interrogative. You had better not use the device without reading the instruction. Here also had better is the modal auxiliary verb and with not it makes negative sentence. It makes negative sentence. That's all for today. Thanks for watching the video till end. I'll meet you once again with another video on other day. Please subscribe my channel and wait for new videos. Bye for now.